Alright guys, welcome to another Patreon critique session. So this time the artwork is submitted by Omega Man, and he mentioned on Discord that he feels that this looks flat, and we're gonna try and tackle that, see what we can change to the image. There are a couple of things that can be changed, especially regarding the composition. But yeah, first of all, if you want to get critiques, they're available on Patreon, the highest tier, and sometimes I run free critiques on Twitch, depending on the mood and the time. So yeah, if you're interested, links are gonna be below the video. But yeah, let's start with this one. So we got Shredder riding T-Rex, attacking who's that? Raphael, right? The virtual with the red bandana. Alright, so let's talk about the annoying stuff first. So this is the composition grid that I use. There are other grids available, but this one I think it's the easiest and the most common. It's available on Discord as well, on the what was it, resource or reference or resource, I can't remember, resource sub group. Anyway, to explain this in short, what you need to do is make sure that the points of interest either go parallel or over one of these lines, or they're set on the intersection between the lines. So you got this one, the midpoint, the center point, and then you got this one, which is the 1/3. So if you say we get simple drawing brush with yellow color, maybe let's go black. Okay. So a line here and a line here is going to divide the canvas to 3 equal parts. That's why this point here kind of divides the canvas to 3. So this is like the 1/3. This is the 1/4. So we got 1, 2, and 3. So we got 4 equal parts. So any of these points, so even this one here, this one here. And the core idea behind this compositional grid is that it's based on the musical harmony equation. So similar to how the human ear can recognize harmony when it comes to tones, they found that it's the same principle. The same principle applies to visual. So if you follow this grid, then the human eye or the brain will look at the image and will see harmony. You might not know why, but it is similar to music. So things to note here. Nothing actually is set to any of the points actually. So we got the dinosaur head kind of off center. So usually like these suggestions they say is that you need the eye to be at one of these points, like it's the critical point of interest. So everything feels kind of like extremely off. So we might need to move things around. There's also some stuff that are like extremely annoying when you have very like objects very close to the edges or cropped by the edges. So we got here the hand of the T-Rex very close to the edge, and this is very annoying. We got the stick held by the turtle, very like it's also parallel to the edge and very close to the edge. It's very annoying as well. We got this tangent here is very annoying. You'd like to avoid this here, and this is very annoying as well. So trying to frame the character this way, I believe, like even if you have the I don't know, the object behind the character or maybe further away or maybe here, and then you play around with the values, it can be fixed. There is, so we got the end of the tail kind of hidden, which is very annoying, so we can maybe extend that. Like this here, the tail is cropped. What else? This is very annoying. I mean, it can be fixed, but yeah, like this overlap is kind of boring. What else? Trying to see if there's any other points. So there is a lot of like dark shadows here, which can be also fixed. Anyway, so let's start with the composition first. So I'm gonna duplicate this and hide this one. So I'm gonna just use quick selection, try to grab each object. Let's see. Okay, we got the turtle, so we're gonna copy. Because I don't have the PSD file, I'm using this easiest way to select things. Let's see. We're missing the hand. Missing this part. Okay, I think yeah, I think we're set. Then Control J. So I'm keeping a copy of each, and then I'm gonna go to my smudge tool and try and cover the background. The cheapest way to do it. There. Sometimes you have to be creative to do these paintovers very quick. So I'm kind of thinking that the city behind is gonna just extend that. All right, something like this. Now, all right, here we go. Let's compare to the original. Almost. All right, so let's move things around according to the grid. First of all, let's try and fill in this point here. Alright, so now the T-Rex Joe is completed. Alright, let's move things around. Yeah, maybe something like this. Okay, maybe something like this, and then it's my smudge tool to fill in the rest. Okay, so I'm gonna change the position of the hand and the tail. There are other stuff that could be fixed. The turtle is kinda like off. Perspective was like feeling really flat. Maybe we can also do this. My eraser, let's erase this. Go back to this here. Alright, back to the T-Rex. So as you can see here, so we got the nose must be parallel, like the line extended here. Back. So this line here should be the same here. But this eye for some reason is lifted up, which makes it something like this. Well, the nose is moving this way. So let's fix that by cropping. Actually, we can just move it directly. Move it down. Sure, it's parallel. There we go, fixed. I need some references probably for the T-Rex anatomy. So let me open that on the other monitor. T-Rex. Let's see. I'm not sure if Omega Man actually photobashed the T-Rex or have the T-Rex kinda drawn in. Hard to tell. Yeah, there is this picture here. Actually, it should be. It's my Patreon. Okay. So this body feels already much better. Anyway, let's crop. Be interesting, right? This is gonna help or not. I'm just experimenting stuff here. Experimenting, and let's do Control M, select the layer. Rotate to this, duplicate, just in case. Delete this part. Alright, I think it feels much better this way. Okay, let's where's my brush? Maybe if we want to keep the same kind of tail. Would be much smaller. Isn't the tail of the T-Rex kind of like double its size? Or is it something else? Anyway, okay, I think this kind of is correct. So maybe this area here kind of off. Okay. Maybe it's like this. I don't know. Animal anatomy is something that I haven't studied that much. Anyway, alright, so we go with this. Maybe we can change the hand. Push it away from the edge. Okay, something like this. Alright, so this is the first step. Maybe the head of the dinosaur is too big compared to its body, but anyway. Okay, maybe we'll give it more leg mass. Or maybe, I don't know, let's try and have the other leg kind of moving backward, so it shows that the T-Rex is kind of in a running motion. Something like this. Yeah, I think this needs a little bit. Honestly, I'm looking at like pictures and trying to figure out what's wrong with the overall Pose this T-Rex. I'm learning as we go. All right, maybe this is better. Yeah, a little bit. Anyway, so the next point is, so we don't spend the whole critique on the T-Rex anatomy. All right, next point is apparently there is light coming from behind this structure from like this direction to get, so we can get the rim light. But there's the main light should be from here. So this is only rim light. Fill light is gonna be from here, like core light. Sorry. So top left, kinda, and that's what's gonna create the 3D effect. In a way, you kinda added it so we can see it here and here, but it's not respected everywhere, especially on the turtle. So to change that, let's try and add the core light, or like at least try to make it rendered correctly. So let's see. So number one is we need the shadow for Shredder. Got the shadow. Not sure if this is part of the anatomy of the T-Rex. Anyway. Let's zoom in. All right, let's change this to at least 3K, so I can get a little bit more room. Okay, I'm adding shadows, trying to get the light to face only the direction we need. So here it's kind of weird as well. So the torso doesn't face this light. We'll only get the rim light on the arm. That's about it. The arm, the cape, and maybe the leg here. That's it. So keep that in mind when you're rendering. Just because you're adding rim light doesn't mean that it's gonna reflect everywhere. Especially here. This is kind of annoying as well, so let's show the full face. I know you want it to be kind of a little bit hidden, but go with full face rather. Now each part is gonna get a bit more a little bit 3D-ish kind of. Let's see. So maybe to make Shredder stands out a little bit more, need to change his colors so he's not just blue, similar to the dino. Okay, so this is the first step. Let's compare. Okay. Maybe remove the pupil from T-Rex. Makes it look more pierce kind of. Inside the mouth, this is all gonna be in shadow. You just need to pay attention where to add the room light. Treat it as a 3D light. The way you're painting it right now feels like the ZBrush baked light, where it renders everywhere, although the light might not reach that point. Alright, we can now go here. Yes. Add a little bit more, add the highlight up. Now I'm adding the highlight from the light on the top left. Okay, compare. Now we go and add the where do we go? Add the room light behind. Huh? So I'm using a smudge tool, adding a little bit color and then smudge it. Let's see. Okay, let's merge down. And now switch back to, yeah, we can go soft brush. All right, so everything is gonna reflect the sky a little bit. So because you have the sky in pink, so there will be, I mean, you can have it a little bit here, but you need more, just tiny bit more. Okay, merge down, and now go back to hard edge brush. Try to render pink. And maybe grab hard edge, try to define this area here. Define this area a little bit more. I forgot the shadow for the cape shadow. There we go. Okay, next we can add some more highlights here. Go back to this. Okay, all right. Let's move to the turtle. So we're gonna do the same. The only thing missing is actually showing the Direction. Oh shit. Going the direction of the light. Yeah, let's duplicate the turtle. Especially on his shell. Forget the design of the shell and focus on getting the light correct. Yeah, I was a big fan of the turtles back in the 90s. We used to collect action figures. I have those like from the 80s, 90s. And I used to collect the cards as well. Although I haven't seen the show, I have no idea what's it about. Back then, I mean. Just the trend. Okay, I remember they wear this, right? Maybe it's a different design, but this is what I remember. Details. I'm going to go and grab hard edge brush, opacity to 90 to get this anatomy to work. Maybe a different pose can help. So this is just a suggestion. At the moment he looks surprised, like his arms are open, no defense. I'm assuming this is maybe Donatello, I don't know. Okay, we're changing it to Donatello. Yeah, definitely a different pose can help. Shows maybe that he's ready for the T-Rex. Then grab. Alright, maybe something like this. Now we go back to the background. We select those structures, copy them. Shit. Totally forgot. Maybe add more of the structures. keep forgetting that I'm painting in December. Let's go with soft brush. And now go to new layer. Now we push these. So if you change this to view, proof setup, let's go with, is it black? 25, okay. So you need everything in the back to be lighter than anything in the front. Push these. Something like this, maybe. Anything else we need to add? Yeah, add a new layer. Go with this. Go with color dodge. Yeah, something like this, maybe. Then filter blur motion. Fix the edges here. We can now add some other stuff. Effects, lens flare. Bring this all the way to the front. We go linear dodge. Yeah, do this. Looks good. Looks good. All right. Now we add a new layer, and we kind of add a little bit fog. Shredder. And just a little bit. Something like this. And then we add the new layer, blue. And we go with hard light. Just trying to frame the image, so the eye kind of focuses here. And let's go back to the turtle screen. Hard light. Play a little bit with the blending modes. Alright, make something like this, and maybe add a new layer. And yeah, add a little bit more global illumination. Alright, something like this. Maybe this. Oh yeah, we go back here. like this. So we add a little bit more pink. I'm gonna push this leg backward a little bit. Maybe it's too much. Maybe something like this. All right, let's now group and do compare. So before and after. Okay, not bad. Not bad. We can add more stuff. Curve maybe. Okay. All right, so things to keep in mind. Maybe go for the turtle. Anyway, the pose needs to be adjusted. We can probably add one more layer. Where is it? Add a little bit more smoke. Okay, so yeah, most importantly, you have the composition needs to be a little bit adjusted. The pose for the turtle. So pick another pose where he's like either ready to jump and fight. So yeah, give it more thought than just having him open, like standing with an open arms as if he's like surrendering. Moving the leg of the T-Rex backward shows that he's moving forward, and it works with the cape on Shredder. Changing the eye, I think, also worked. So the T-Rex looks more animalistic rather than like cartoony. Pay more attention to the lights. So the stuff you did here is pretty good, like the rim light, but focus on the core light, so the light coming from the top left. So adding the shadow, kind of makes it more 3D. Oh shit. It's like yeah, so I'm just fixing the edges. Okay, so adding the shadows, adding the what do you call it, pink reflected over the surfaces is also very important. So the shell on the turtle is gonna, like, from this side here, is gonna reflect more of the like environment. Push the background elements backward with the like more shadow, with more like fog. Move the hand of the T-Rex. So in general, as you can see, so the whole body of the T-Rex kind of became smaller, which shows that she was more perspective, I would say. Yeah, this is the points I have for this critique. The last thing I will mention is this one here. Where is it? I thought it's worth mentioning. So over on Discord, the entire horse, yeah, he gave like a quick kind of critique. He said that to make it more dynamic or like more 3D-ish, you need to change the composition to this. So you have the turtle out of focus. We're looking directly, this camera position directly behind the turtle, and then we see the inside of the mouth. And then Shredder here. I mean, it's not that bad. It's alright, although it's not that interesting when we're not seeing the face of the T-Rex. We're seeing the what do you call it? Like the inside, like the mouth, the T-Rex. The only issue I would say with giving critique like this is like the final solution you would give. So let's say you're completely fed up with the piece. This is like the start all over. I do sometimes suggest that if adding changes is gonna take more time than starting from scratch, but if someone has already like this going on, then with a little bit more work he can get to this stage, kind of like leveling up the quality of the already done work. So hours spent on this, it's not productive to kind of tell them to throw everything away. Although this might be better, could be, right? But yeah, that's why like it's more, I would say like more productive to just tell them, okay, you spent 200 hours on this, so okay, here's what you can do to make it better, instead of like, okay, throw it away and start all over. Although sometimes if you want to give feedback like this, maybe this would work for future pieces. So yeah, like, okay, next time try to think of something more dynamic like this. Although I would say maybe changing it to the other way around, so we're behind Shredder attacking the turtle, because the turtle is the hero, right? So anyway, there's a lot. So once you have this in 3D, I think it's very easy to just experiment, move the camera around. So well done on the entire horse. Yeah, well done on giving this like very quick 3D mock-up. Anyway, so this is the critique. Again, guys, if you would like to have your artwork critique, join Patreon, link down the video. Join Discord, and yeah, the community is very active there. There is a critique section where everyone kind of gives feedback. We got a lot of like really good artists there. So yeah, hope this was helpful, and I'll see you in the next video and next critique.